Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Old School Gamer. Back again with some more zombie campaign, Black Ops 3, guys. Oh, I hate when they catch me reloading. Let's go, let's go. Reload. I'm gonna have to get some night vision going, guys. This is not working. That's not too good. Alright. Where'd he go? Oh.
With the dead cleared out, we moved toward our rendezvous. Turns out we weren't the only living things in there.
Oh, man.
A vulture got the drop on us, determined to reduce us to scrap metal. He'd hit a big payday with us cornered.
You were a payday to him? How so?
We were dead killers. You break us down to spare parts, you can fetch a pretty penny on the black market.
What?
But you were there to fight the dead. You were an ally.
Maybe in 2070, when we were the saviors of mankind.
Alright. Yeah, that was pretty interesting, guys. I think I like this gun I got. I'm gonna keep it. Quick reload. Alright, see how my partner's way over there already? Like, I have to keep up with this guy, man. See, and then he disappeared. Wow, look, I mean, how you get way over there that quick? Sorry about the audio, guys. I don't know what's going on with it. Oh my God, man. You know, I'm gonna have to turn my sensitivity up because something's, let's see, controls. Why I go for that? Audio, music tape. No, that's not it, but oh well. I don't want to keep you guys waiting. Oh no, I'm good on that. You just got them load, ain't no aim.
With their comms scrambled, we had one less nuisance to deal with at the Black Station. Now to get the drive and get the hell out of this shithole.
All right, well, let's get it and go.
You felt haunted coming back to this city.
The feeling had latched onto me at the safe house. Like I was being watched. Something had their eyes on me.
Something, not someone.
And I just felt something pulling me, guiding me. I couldn't shake it. Our rendezvous with Kane was just ahead. By the time we rendezvoused with Kane, the dead were crawling all over the street.
What was Kane's plan?
Hit him in the gullet, then bag and tag. Gotta admit, the girl wasn't afraid of a fight. She seemed to welcome it. Relish it.
Like yourself?
Like a berserker. Like a dead killer.
Are you serious, man? Really? You can't make that jump. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, it's not meant for me to go up there then. I get it. All right, progress.
What did you find in the Black Station?
Slaughtered CIA staff. We weren't the only ones looking for the data drives. It was a gruesome scene. Kane quickly assembled the drive.
What did you learn? Did you find the information on Deimos?
We found a dossier. A diary, really. A living testament of what happened 15 years ago. And in the years since.
Okay. It's getting real good now, guys. Like I say, the zombie campaign is really good, man. If you haven't played it, I advise you to go and check it out and try it.
You pulled me along like you had no clue what I was talking about.
If I had told you, the impact would not have been
Every
the
stage
same.
is kind of like a different zombie map. And you're just going from one map to the other one to the other one, you know, with a little bit of story behind it. So I think that's pretty cool.
Find out what you knew.
I was in Cairo at the time. Your friend Khalil?
He brought you to Ramsey Station, humanity's last holdout in Egypt. We knew who Deimos was, where he was from, but we didn't know why. He'd taken over the world, but to do what? To find out why, we had to talk to you.
All right. Fall.
The pieces were coming together. Virus 6115, Taylor's team, the undead, it all came back to Deimos. All we needed was you. Hendricks was unhinged. The idea his friends betrayed mankind to help a demigod. The concept alone was insane, let alone his friend's involvement. Kane was in it to the end. By now, she was as obsessed with stopping Deimos as we were. We weren't ready for Cairo, no matter what we thought. This place. If there was ever a place that was hell on Earth, this was it. It wasn't just the city. The entirety of northern Africa had fallen to the undead. The walls were covered with memories of the dead, those taken by 6115, lost to this wasteland, the desert for the undead. It was the last place on Earth you'd want to be, but you chose to hide there. Why?
For that very reason, I hoped no one would come for me.
Why? What were you running from?
From what you sought, Deimos.
Khalil was waiting. He was holding you in an interrogation room.
How was Khalil? Happy to see you.
It wasn't a warm welcome. As far as he was concerned, we owed him one for grabbing you. More than a few men gave their lives to bring you in. He hoped it was worth it.
He was angry?
He was tired. Tired of fighting a losing battle. Khalil was a realist. He'd fight to the death for country. But he knew what was coming.
And what was coming?
Extinction. The undead changed everything. The NRC were hit first and hardest. We saw that in Ethiopia.
What?
The damage done by the dead didn't even take into account what the water wars
Okay,
did.
they need to come
When
on
the continent dried up,
because
and the Nile River Coalition
I
took
appreciate
war
the
to Egypt over
storyline,
the
but
Nile, the last
my
water
brother
supply.
ready to shoot some zombies, man.
They were so busy fighting they didn't realize it too had dried up. But the rise of the undead? How do you fight an enemy that doesn't need water? Khalil's rage wasn't misplaced. It wasn't personal. He was just barely holding on.
What did you hope to learn from speaking to me?
How to stop Deimos. Everyone has a weakness. The whole base was on edge. You could feel it in the air. The dead were moving on Ramses. An assault was imminent. Khalil didn't know how much time we had with you. Hendricks demanded to know why we weren't informed.
How did Khalil respond to his anger?
WA command was down. How was he meant to get his message through? Besides, they still had their dead system. They used to knock enemy aircraft out of the sky, but now they were used to eviscerate the undead. If any came too close, the laser cannons would take them out. Khalil led us to interrogation. He warned us our time was limited. No telling when the dead might attack. But if we could get answers out of you, maybe we could find a way to fight back. You certainly weren't too happy to see us.
You say it like I had a choice in the matter.
With no time, we need...
Alright, man. That was a lot of
To they
talking.
roll.
Alright guys, look out, we're going back in the battle. Get it in. Oh! He supposed to be trying. What?
The assault on Ramses was beginning. The base was about to be overrun, and Leo could be in that base. Time to fight.
Oh my goodness. That ain't a weapon.
We weren't ready for the station assault. I don't know how the dead got in. Maybe an abandoned tunnel, an infected civilian, or maybe the vultures let them through. But at the end of the day, it didn't matter. Egyptian army came over comms. They'd never seen a horde this size move on the station. If we had any chance to stop them, we needed to reinforce the eastern checkpoint, a narrow passageway the dead would need to traverse to reach Ramses. Cairo. She was a city on fire. Except for the Egyptian army and a smattering of civilians hidden away. She'd fallen to the dead. Khalil didn't say it, but I could hear it in his voice. He knew this was the last stand. If they lost this battle, they'd lose the city.
What was Khalil's plan?
The undead were moving on the eastern checkpoint. A clear shot at Ramses Station. The Egyptian army had rigged explosives below the street, there were a few support columns we would need to take out first. We had the spike launcher for that.
You've talked of his desperation, his total acknowledgement of futility. Yet here he was, staying and fighting.
What else was he going to do? If it wasn't today, it was tomorrow. Or the day after that. We lost them. It was a simple, straightforward plan. Except... our VTOL was shot out of the sky. The mobile blockade fell early. It wasn't just the undead gunning for us. Cairo was a no-man's land, filled with the undead, rogue robotics, and scavengers. They were all converging on our position. If we were gonna pull this off, we didn't have time to fuck around. I grabbed the spike launcher and told Kane at HQ to locate the support columns for us to blow.